In this lecture we are going to learn what is the business parameter and how to create a business parameter for your test case and how to use it in your test case, how to provide a value range for this business parameter, right? Okay, so this business parameter we use in Tosca to provide different business related value to your test cases from the reusable tester block. So you first have to create this business parameter at your reusable tester block. This is linked with the reusable tester block. Okay, so you have created the reusable tester block. Now you can provide or create the business parameter at that level for the fields, and then you can use it in your test case separately by providing the different values, right? So see, I'm creating it in a library section, and I'm telling you that you can provide the different value in each and every of your test cases. How this is possible? This is the benefit of using business parameter. What happened in this case is let's suppose the real scenario when you are working in a project and you are logging to any website through your email ID, right? And you have 10 test cases, and the 10th person who is going to log into that website with their own email ID, right? So if you provided any recent email ID in your library section, this is always going to the same for the all 10 test cases. Remember the last time we discussed, if you change anything in the library, it is going to reflect for all 10 test cases. Then to provide different value for each and every 10 test cases, how you can do? We just have to do one thing. We have to create the business parameter for that email ID, and after you create the business parameter, you can just provide the different value at each and every of your 10 test cases. It is not going to impact anything in under the library, or didn't going to change anything in the other test cases. I'll go and show you that how you can create the business parameter practically. So let me land it on Tosca and show you that how you can create. Okay, so I'm continuing with the previous example. The vehicle insurance, we have for the feature vehicle insurance, we have two test cases. One is to provide a quote with the price for this automobile, and for the second one is for the truck, right? We have the library over here, right? We have already the library, and now I'm just going to create the business parameter for this main menu, because this is not the reusable tester block, and here I'm providing the automobile. I'm selecting the automobile over here, and here I'm selecting this truck over here. Now the same module I have used in this both test cases, but I'm not able to create the library for it, right? Because when I click, whatever the value I provide in under the library, that is going to be same for both these test cases. Show you that how you can do. Just select, drag and drop this main menu to the library, and see the main menu is created, right? I'm also going to do this one also here, and I'm going to use the same library for this second test case also. Now see what is the value in main menu. It must be automobile, because we have selected and drag and drop from the first test case, right? It is having the automobile. This is correct, but see what happened in the second test case. It is also having the automobile. This is going to fail because we are supposed to select the truck in this test case. So here to provide the resolution for this problem, where the business parameter comes into the picture, right? Go to your library on the main menu, and click on the right click on this reusable tester block, and now you can see the top bar menu that is having a square bracket, and under that the P is written. So this is to create a business parameter. When you click, the business parameter container is created, right? And see, the business parameter container is created, and the field that you are going to use in your test cases, in your multiple test cases, you can create the business parameter. So I just wanted to create a business parameter for this automobile. I'll drag and drop to this business parameter, right? So this is the first way to create the business parameter, drag and drop. and see, when you drag and drop it will give you the link that this business parameter is linked with this field, the curly braces open, PL, and the automobile, and then close, right? Like that you can also create the business parameter the second way. This is the manual way. Just right click over there and there is a blue box, just click over there and provide the parameter name. So provide parameter name is truck. I have created one more parameter, business parameter, that is truck, but this truck isn't linked with this one, right? So to link it, you just have to select, you have to write it manually, open the curly braces, then PL, and then see, you have already used the automobile, so I'm going to use the truck. Okay, I have used the truck, is then close, right? So this is how you can create the business parameter manually also. This is to manually, and this is from the drag and drop. Okay, see, I have changed the things at the library level, so let me change it at the each and every test case differently, right? I have the business parameter, and see, if you can't able to see the values here in this test in this reusable tester block, you just have, you can do one thing, you can select the F11 like that. If you are seeing this thing, you aren't able to see the test steps, you just press the function 11 and you are able to see the value. Now this is the automobile test case. I'm going to select the automobile. I have clicked it, right? This is it. See, nothing is going to change in library. See, nothing is going to change in library. This is the benefit of using business parameter to provide value differently at each and every of your test cases. I have selected the truck. See, I have selected the truck and it is not going to impact my previous test case. Now if you run this test case, you are able to click on automobile. See, I'm going to run this one. It is initializing. Now it has opened the Google Chrome, maximize the browser, selected the automobile insurance, you can also see, and it is now providing the values. Price validation has been done, and the everything is completed. You can see the green sign over here, everything is passed. So this is how the execution has been done, and this is how you have selected the automobile, right? Okay, so there is one more way to create a business parameter. This is the third way. Okay, show you that how you can create the third way. Okay, the third way is when you aren't having any reusable tester block, right? You can also create the business parameter from your test case level. In that case, when you create the business parameter, the same test step is going to have a reusable tester block, and you didn't have that reusable tester block previously, but when you are going to create a business parameter directly from the test case level, it will create by default one reusable tester block. So I'll show you that how this third way to create the reusable tester block. Okay, let's suppose I just wanted to create a reusable tester block for my vehicle data is not common. Okay, let's suppose I just wanted to create for the product data. It is not common for both. Let me just do one thing. I just click copy and paste just to show you the example that how we create a business parameter in the third way. You just have to select the product. Now the product is not having the reusable tester block under the library. So what we are going to do, you just click on this, right click on the product data on this test tab, and there is a blue box, right? Just click this. See, under the library you didn't have any product data reusable tester block, but when you create the parameter from here, it will going to create a reusable tester block and also the business parameter. See, I have did it. You can see there is a reference, it comes over here, right? and this reference is because you have a new reusable tester block for the same step under the library. So now you can see the product data is here, right? And you can also see the list of business parameters that is created for this value, right? This is easy and quick way to create a reusable tester block, and this is the benefits when you already know that this is going to be an change in each and every test case. Like in those cases you can create this way of business parameter, right? Just show you once again. Also, just right click on the product data and then select the create a reusable tester block parameter. It will create two things. The first thing is create the reusable tester block, and second is also create the business parameter. Okay, and the fourth one is you can also define the value range for your business parameters, and by providing this you can also modify your business parameter while using it in your test case. So how you can do, let me show you. We are having the main menu, right? So in the main menu we have values, like so this value range you have to provide at your library level, right? You have automobile, you didn't have the value. See, if you didn't able to see this value range here and for this steps reusable tester block, and for this business parameter you can't, if you can't able to see this one, you just have to right click on this bar and there is a column chooser is there. Select this one and you are surely going to find this value range here. You just double click and this is going to be comes over here, right? Okay, so for the automobile, let's suppose I am having one business parameter for which I just wanted to define values. So what I am going to do, I have just going to provide the value range, that is the value 1, then the value 2, then semicolon. Remember, semicolon is must, value 3, and like that you just have provided the 4 values, right? And while using it in your test case, instead of selecting the values, or instead of providing the values, you can also select it from the drag and drop. So this is beneficial when you are creating any libraries and any of your new person is going to select any value, and he don't know that what the values that he or she can provide, so he can she can also select it from the drop down. So this is the benefit of providing this value range over here, right? Okay, so this is it from the business parameter, and also don't confuse these business parameter with your test configuration parameter, right? Because in test configuration parameter also you are going to provide the values for differently for each and every test case, right? But let's suppose you have 10 and 12 fields for the same test case for which you have created the business parameter, right? You can't you can't do the same thing in each and every test case, right? To create a 10 and 12 test case configuration parameter at your each test case level, this is going to increase the efforts while writing the test case. So this is the best practice, to use the business parameter and provide all these business object values from this business parameter thing. You don't have to create it, you just have to create it once at your library level, and everything is going to be there in your test case while you are writing or while you are going to provide the values. Okay, and in the test configuration parameter we mostly enter the value related with the application URL, application environment, whether it's a testing environment, QA environment, and the database environments kind of thing you can provide from the test configuration parameter. But for the business parameters you just provide the business related informations. Okay, so this is it from this business parameter topic, and from the next section I'm going to start the test case design. That is the core concept, and that is the one of the major feature of this Tosca tool. So till this lecture, just revise everything, just create your test cases, just create the modules, just create this provide the values, business parameter, configuration parameter, and all by your own, and also try to implement the best practices for your created test cases modules. And we'll see the test case design from the upcoming lecture in the next section. Okay, thank you.